All right. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Try to make this one quick. I know I always say that. Take a look at these trades, though. Take a look at this chart in general. Um, See if you can figure out how I took these trades. There's not a single loser on here. It's in the direction of the trend. So, one could have just bought here on a breakout and held. No swing low was really violated. Okay, but I chose to scalp all the way up. And I'm doing that because this market is just, it's so bizarre to me. Um, it's so, it's just crazy to me, just how it's just going and going. But I don't want to call a top yet. I don't want to try to do that. That's probably not something I'm going to take. Um,
Breaking the low.
it's not something I want to try to call a top in. I don't want to try to call when people are taking profits. I don't want to, trade pulls. So I'm just scalping. I'm just looking for scalps. But look at these scalps. $55, $200, $200, $190, $130, $110, $95, $110, $130, $115. And you can see where a lot of times where I sold, um, it went higher. This was a pretty good sell. I would have gave that back and then had to wait for this. But this definitely could have been more. This could have been more. This could have been more. And then this right here, where it's reversing right now, could have been more. But just look at this chart and see if you can just pause it for a second and see if you can tell why I took some of these trades. And then I'll give you the strategy behind it. Okay, so this is the strategy behind it. If you can look at this chart now, the 5 minute chart here, you can probably make a little more sense of all those entries and exits. Well, let's go down to the 1 minute chart. That's where it really gets interesting. So I've basically been buying and selling momentum. I've been buying when the lower band on the 1 minute is in play, but the higher time frame is bullish. So we have this trade right here. This is the first time the moving average has been touched in one. Let's just count all the bars here. First time the moving average has been touched in 18 bars. So I expect this to have some buyers down here. I expect people to come in and support this price. What's my target on this? Well, if you notice, every time that it's come down to the center line, it's bounced. It's bounced. This happened one, two, three times, came above it, a little bit below it there. Now it's finally broken through. So if this is the average price of the last 20 minutes, I'm getting a better price than the average price of the last 20 minutes if I'm buying at anywhere below this line here. These are custom Bollinger Bands. I made them, coated them myself, but the upper limit is shaded green and the lower limit is shaded a different color. It can be whatever color you want. I can make it green, red, whatever. I made it. It wasn't originally red, but I saw that red bars would disappear when they were down here, so I made it yellow so I could see it. But um, what this helps you do is really visualize is most of the action happening above or below the moving average, and you can see green has dominated this day. Green, a little bit of yellow, big green, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of indecision here. Then we went back green for a long time. Then we went back green or back yellow and then back green again. But this is not the most important part. What's important is what is the higher time frame doing? Okay, and the higher time frame has been green for the most part since right here. So if I were to put a green line on here, this is going to influence the direction that I'm looking to take trades right here. This green line right here, okay? It's going to influence the direction. So on here, I'm only looking to go long, but I want to do it either at the center line here of this larger time frame, or I want to do it on the smaller time frame when it dips below in this yellow area. Because if this trend is to continue, okay, and it's to, wind up like trends do, I don't expect it to um, stay below here for long. I expect it to dip below here, find some buyers, and pick back up. And that's just basically what it's been doing all day long. And I've been able to scalp out, $100, $200, because it's just mean reverting. Even in the trend, it's mean reverting. And this is a trend. Look at all these entries here where on the smaller time frame it came back down, came back here. This would have been a great entry. These were great entries. This was a great entry. And you're just counting on it coming down. Now, how you can get into trouble, I'm going to go ahead and take some profit on this. See how it's coming back to the center line right here? When I did this before, back here, I bought here and sold here, and then it continued on up. But I'm not getting greedy. It's toward the end of the day. The market's getting, if I thought it was overbought down here, I definitely think it's overbought down here. But this here is another trade. Let me show you how it looks on the other chart. Same bar, okay, $130 profit. Same bar right here, okay. But when I'm on this time frame here, and I'm looking at the waves in the market, this is the main wave that I'm trading. This is the wave inside the wave, okay. This is the wave inside of the wave. I want to get in when this wave is ebbing, because it's going to then flow. It should then flow back into the direction of the larger wave. And I'm doing this on multiple time frames. I have the 2-hour and the 30-minute down here. Just drag it up here. And as you see, from here on back on the 2-hour, it's been bullish. And I know that because it's dominated by green. Most of the trading has happened above the 20-period moving average. Okay, it's been green. So when I go to the 30-minute chart, if I want to trade the 30-minute chart, I'm looking for areas in the 30-minute chart where it turns red and gives me an opportunity. Sync that. Gives me an opportunity to join the trend. That's not the right one. Let me see here. It's right here. Why is it not synced? Oh, because I'm in NQ. Hold on. Let's do that. NQ, the one for 2024. All right. So basically, from here on back, it's been bullish, right? So if I had the capital to trade the 30-minute chart, or I wanted to trade micros of the NQ, I would want to buy whenever this momentum here gave me the opportunity to. So we're just going to plot out a few entries that would have been good. And this is not foolproof, okay? You don't win every single one. This is just a trending day where I did, but this is very reliable in range days also. So here was a good one. We're just going to sync that and drag it around. And I want you to see where these entries are popping up on this chart as you are monitoring the lower time frame chart. This would have been a perfect entry, and I would have taken this had I seen it. I would have taken this, okay? Because this was in too strong of an uptrend to just terminate and push back down, in my opinion. So I would have taken a chance on this. I would have bought probably here, probably bought here, but anywhere way out of this band like that would have been a buy for me. This would have been a good one here. Okay, look how they're popping up. Look where they're popping up on this chart here. It came down to this band, I probably would have bought this. Okay, I probably would have had to scale in lower, but it didn't give me too much trouble here. Only 30 points. Okay, I probably would have bought, and keep in mind, if I'm risking 30 points, I'm not trying to just win $100, because 30 points in this is what, $600? So I'm not trying to get, some measly little 100-point scalp if I'm trading the 2 hour 30-minute combo. I'm trying to get a meaningful push. I probably would have had to scale in though. As it got closer to here, I would have got in there. Okay, this one here was a good one. Any of these were good. Any of these were good because it came down and was red, and then the other side took over. Came down, was red briefly, and then the other side took over and took over big. So had I even bought this, there was a chance I could have caught this. Okay, and then it just trended up, trended up. Didn't really give you an opportunity to buy until it started to contract again. The Bollinger Bands came back in. All right, came out of here again. The same situation as down here. It was a great long opportunity. Okay, right here, as we touch this middle band, see how it pulled back all the way here? That's a great opportunity there. Okay, then it just went sideways. There's nothing telling me to buy here. There's nothing telling me to buy here. It's green and it's green, but it's nothing telling me to buy. But when it touches this middle band, I'm playing all around in this here. Okay, I want to play in all this area. This bottom band here, I want to play this. This middle band here, I want to play this. And look how many times it jumped up. This bottom band here, I want to play this. I want to play this. Okay, look at all these entries into this trend. And like I said, I could have gotten lucky a few times and really blasted off. Now, how you protect yourself with something like this is you want to put in stops below up to your max risk per trade. Okay, so if I were buying here and my max risk per trade was on the 30-minute chart, and I'm looking to risk 600, that's 60 points. If I'm looking to risk 600, I'm not scalping out for 60 points. I'm trying to get 100, 200 points, something like that, right? So this shot up here, this is telling me not to buy up here. Okay, it's telling me to wait till it comes back down. But so then when you have something like this, let's just show you this real quick and then I'm going to cut this video. Let's circle this. Let's go down to sync in a layout. Let's go down and see how this looks on the 5-minute chart. We're going to find this area on the 5-minute chart. Okay, so that's this area on the 5-minute chart. Okay, now that you know this area on the 5-minute chart, let's look for it on the 30-minute chart. Were there any opportunities to get into this on the 30-minute chart? Well, yeah, look at this. You're bullish, right? You know you're bullish, but where do you get in? Well, this brief little yellow right here, let's go ahead and make it red. Let's make it black so you can see it. Sync in the layout. Look at that. You bought that back. Okay. Pulled up. It did get to the middle band, which was about 20 points, about 400 bucks. And then it came back down here. You bought it again. Where did it go? It went back up. It eventually made it to the top band, another 20 points, but I probably would have got out somewhere in here once I saw it going sideways. Okay. You got another one here. You got another opportunity here. Okay. You got another opportunity here. Another one here. Another one here. Another one here. Okay, and no one's saying that you can't get into these and take them for swings. These are all great swing trades too. But like I said earlier, this market is just so overdone for me. I can't trust the trend right now. I'm afraid of getting caught in a big move that's just going to terminate. Like, you know, it's happened to me before, so I'm a little scary. So I'd rather scalp. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. If you want this indicator, I will give you the code to it. You have to email me though. It's j@jmoneytrades.com, and I'll give you a custom Bollinger Band indicator for TradingView. And you know, it basically lets you shade anything you want. Top and the bottom. That's the regular one. Hold on, let's turn that one off. Lets you shade the top and the bottom so that you can visually see is most of the activity on a particular chart happening above or below the moving average, because that's going to give you a pretty good indication of what the market's trying to do. Look at this big bearish move, this big yellow move here. Bulls try, fail. They try, fail. But look, every time they try sooner and sooner, and then they're able to get something meaningful. This is more meaningful than these two, right? And now these are getting less meaningful. See, big, less, a little bit more than that one, less than that one, less than that one, a little bit more, but not by much, less than that one, and then the bulls take over. Okay, so if you're going to use this and you're not going to use colored bands, just try to pick a time frame and then pick one that's 4 to 5 times higher, and only trade in the direction when it's clear of the time frame. And you can scalp all day. You can scalp out all day long, picking your areas where you want to get in, like this here, 5 minute bullish from here to here. All of these opportunities here, and you're going to lose some of them. But the key is to keep your risk managed to where when you do lose, you could have even bought this one for a profit. Even when you do lose, your winners are going to be so much better, or so much more numerous, that it's not going to hurt you too much. And then when you see a big shift like this, it's still going down. Okay, it's still going down, but look what's happened to this now. This has also shifted down. Okay, so if I'm looking at this and I buy this, say I buy this right here. Okay, let's say I buy that one right here. When this starts to shift down and give me momentum right here, okay, I'm expecting this to return to this mean eventually. How long does it take to get there? What's my drawdown? It draws down 20 points, and when it does return, I'm at -7. So if I were to believe that, because this has been in such a strong uptrend, that anytime it stays below here, this is just profit taking. This is just, people trying to get out of their trades. I'm going to be buying down here. I'm not going to be afraid to buy down here. So think of me averaging in to these places up to my stop limit, and then it takes off back to the top band. Imagine me having $80 a point. Say my average is here. What's 14 times 8? Right? It's almost $1,000. So just something to think about. I'll put the email on the screen. But if you want this Bollinger Band indicator for trading view, let me know. All right. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.